Klitschko 4 separate times in the last year and a half. Hasim Rahman remains in terrific chiseled shape for a big heavyweight. Oleg Maskaev fights in a kind of unusual leaning back style with his right hand up in front of him. He looks like he has the right glove open, but he clinches it in time to throw the big right hand like the one that knocked Rahman through the ropes.
He hasn't started off like he wanted to assert himself, like he wants to assert himself and remind Rahman of what happened in the first fight.
And Rahman gets started with a couple of right-hand shots to Maskaev's body. Maskaev doesn't seem intent on doing anything to stop Rahman's jab, but Rahman is starting off relatively cautiously, Lennox, just pushing the jab to the body.
They're taking a look at each other. They haven't seen each other for a long time, so they're just seeing what's going on, if anything's changed from the first time they fought.
Into the corner goes Maskaev, and there's Rahman across the top with a big right hand. The right hand punching power seemed to be missing against James Toney, but that could be because Toney is such an elusive target. There's Maskaev's right hand. No jab to set it up. Just here it is, I'm coming.
The thing about a lot of European boxers, they keep their head in one spot. They're not into the side-to-side movement. So usually when, like, say, Rock wants to throw that right hand, Maskaev's head is always there for it. Always in that one place. He needs to move it from side to side if he wants to get away from Rock's right hand.
Maskaev trying to slide to his right to shoot a right hand. Rahman has taken advantage of Maskaev's hesitancy in the first couple of minutes to land some body shots and a couple of jabs. And one right hand across the top. There's a right hand to the body by Maskaev.
Maskaev's nose already reddened from the jabs of Rahman.
Rahman is the more energetic fighter. He'll roll his hands, shuffle his feet, look for ways to land. Maskaev tends to stand much stiller, waiting to throw a big punch.
Maskaev, you see him moving to the right, trying to get away from Rahman's right. Trying to make it a longer punch he can more easily see.
Now Maskaev trying to reel Rahman in with his left hook a little bit. And Rock jabs him back away and then shoots the right hand again. Right hand over the top for Maskaev. And he lands a second right hand on the chin of Hasim Rahman.
Maskaev still seems a little tense in there. He needs to really relax a bit more.
Maskaev was in the corner before. Rahman was able to land a right. And he lands one more little right to punctuate the round.
Let's go. This guy's terrified of you, bro. You can't, let me tell you something. He's terrified. You got to start going with the jab and drop to the right, drop to the left, back to the air, and get out, like I told you. You understand? The jab must get going. Oleg, you could be the WBC champion of the world. Open your eyes. This is a blessing. It's a blessing.
You have to respect your jab and feint, okay? Now, if you get in here close and don't move your head, he's going to throw the right hand. So if you throw the right hand, you got to come back, okay? Behind your face, just keep that feint move, just keep putting off, keep looking at the feint, and keep driving that shot to the body, okay? Good stiff jab, man.
This is where Maskaev doesn't want to be, right against the ropes, right where Rahman can throw that big right hand. As you can see, Maskaev doesn't have no place to go.
That was the best punch of the round. Landed by Rahman.
Okay.
Jabs in the first round. CompuBox counted Rahman with 11 landed jabs and 30 throws. That's a good number for him. If he keeps that up, he'll keep Maskaev on the defensive. Maskaev only threw 10 jabs in the round, landed only one.
Obviously, Maskaev's trainer, Valle, wants him to be more offensive, more aggressive. Saying Rahman is terrified is just a way of saying you got to go after him.
First round went to Rahman on the Letterman scorecard. I'm not even sure that Oleg Maskaev is concerned with winning rounds. I don't know that he thinks he can win a decision. I think he's here to try to knock Rahman out again, Lennox.
Landed a good right hand inside.
I think Rahman's trying to knock him out.
And there's a right and a left by Rahman. And a good right hand by Rahman shoves Maskaev back into the rope. Rahman setting all this up with that good telephone pole jab. He jabbed you well in South Africa in the first 3 rounds.
Rahman does have a good jab.
Is it heavy?
it's heavy. He definitely puts his power behind it. He steps into it, which is a good thing.
Now Maskaev stops Rahman in his tracks with a left hook. Comes back and lands another left hook. And Maskaev jumping at the straight right hand after those two little left hooks.
Stop. That was okay. Box.
Looked for a moment as though Rahman might be susceptible to the left hook. Perhaps because he's so conscious of wanting to land a right.
No! Stop! No, let's go around his back. That's way back here. All right? Box.
There's a red spot above the left eyebrow of Oleg Maskaev. I'm not sure if he already has a little nick up there. Could just be an abrasion. Maskaev backing Rahman off with the right hand.
No, there's a little blood there.
Yep, see the cut.
It doesn't look like it's in a serious place, but you can't really tell yet.
Good body shot by Maskaev, digging up and under with the left hand. Actually, the placement of the cut is such that if it bleeds, it could bleed into his eye and impair his vision.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a situation where Maskaev hasn't been in too many hard fights, so his face isn't conditioned to it. So any strong punch or jab from Rock is going to open that up straight away.
And it did.
And let me tell you, that jab is really strong by Rock because he's putting a lot of power behind it and shocking power. That's what's going to open up the cut on Maskaev's face.
You see Rahman sometimes consciously jabbing to the body. In his big success against Lennox Lewis in South Africa, he managed to jab enough to the body to lower Lennox's hands a little bit, and it helped him to set up the big right hand.
Stop! I'm here. Stop. Don't punch. Sit back. Now box.
This has been an excellent round for Hasim Rahman. Oleg Maskaev had one little flurry with the two left hooks, followed by a right hand. But for most of the round, Rahman has been landing his jab and chasing Maskaev around. He stayed right hands at the end of the round, and Maskaev liked the way his felt.
We've got nothing, though. Nothing. Nothing, though. Oleg, keep moving to your right. This is nothing. All right. Where's the mouthpiece?
What is mouthpiece? Oleg, mouthpiece.
Okay. Come on, we're doing it. Okay. Oleg. Hit the end.
You can see where, this is where a clash of heads came. It looks like that's where the cut came from.
Exactly right. Nevada State Athletic Commission has already ruled that the cut was the result of an accidental headbutt, and Lennox, you're right on the money. It was right there where they came head-to-head. Copy box numbers through two. Rahman 38 out of 81. Maskaev 13 out of 72. Again, not sure Oleg Maskaev is even contemplating the possibility of winning rounds. He was well behind on the scorecards when he won the first fight by knockout. Rahman blocking that right hand with his left glove. Hard right hand by Rahman. Maskaev still trying to knock down a wall by landing a right hand through Rahman's left glove.
Yeah, and he's finding that left hook, Jim. Maybe Rahman is so conscious of the right, he's not seeing the left.
Just step back. He's not going to hit while I'm doing this. Box.
Hard right hand by Maskaev. Rahman takes it well.
Okay, you're holding.
Tries to get back into position to throw his own right.
And let me tell you, Rahman's loading up with that right hand right now. He needs to keep working on that jab, soften him up a bit more.
Box.
Needs more patience.
See, right there, he should be jabbing his way in, not walking in. Jabbing his way in.
Left hook lands again for Maskaev, and Rahman shaking his head as if to say, I'm not sure why I can't get out of the way of your left hook.
Stop.
Rahman a little bit over anxious with the right hand.
Don't hold him. You're holding. You're holding. You're holding.
The holding yell is at Maskaev.
Don't hit him in the back.
to feel pretty confident the way he keeps walking toward Maskaev and pressuring him. They trade jabs. Rahman with the heavier jab sets up the right hand. Maskaev landing 2 left hooks to come off the rope.
Maskaev looked a little bit stunned momentarily on the ropes.
What it is, it was his balance. His balance wasn't correct, and he needs to work on that balance.
Stop!
He's actually throwing punches off balance.
Maskaev 2 straight right hands. Rahman partially blocked 1. Tried to come back with his own right. Left hook lands for Maskaev. Another left hook. He backs Rahman into the rope.
Stop! You're holding way too much. Bell!
Rahman and Maskaev talking to each other there. Rock may be developing a little serious dislike for Oleg Maskaev. Could be useful.
Okay, Rock. Look here.
You use that double jab, man. It's an easy fight. Right here in your body. He's just looking to load up with the right hand. Keep stepping over to your right. Take your right hand out of play.
Right, okay. Okay?
You cannot stand the rope. You got to get busy. Like fire and lightning. You got to have a fire and desire and go to that body. Rip that body up. We're not talking about one punches.
Here we're going to see a good left-right by Rahman, catching Maskaev straight on the chin.
CompuBox numbers in 3. Rahman 26 out of 49. Landing more than half your punches is a very good sign. Maskaev 10 out of 50. Harold, how did you score the first 3 rounds?
Okay, Jim, 30-27, 3 rounds to nothing. Hasim Rahman. Jim, I like him because he's the busier guy, coming forward just like he is now, landing a jab, landing an occasional good right hand, get him off first every time. So he's the cleaner puncher, the busier guy, and the effective aggressor. 3-0, Rahman.
Victor Valley is really feeling that Maskaev doesn't have the zeal to win this fight as he did 7 years ago. 37 years old. How badly does he want it?
It's not that, you know, he's trying to make a boxer out of a puncher, and you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Well, he insists you can, but now he is insisting that he go back to being the puncher.
Rahman landed a big left hook and a straight right hand. Maskaev again wobbled momentarily on the ropes. Rahman pressuring and going after Maskaev. Maskaev looking to stand his ground one time. Reverse everything with one big shot. Rahman gets himself structured again, gets ready to start throwing his jab.
Maskaev is really reacting off of Rahman, off what Rahman's doing. He needs to really do something for himself, because the only punches he's really throwing is that hook and left, right.
And he's getting outboxed. He's getting outboxed both along the ropes and in the center of the ring because Rock is throwing more, using a wider variety of punches, and most particularly jabbing with more confidence.
And he should have confidence because he's been in against some good boxers, such as myself and James Toney and some others. Maskaev hasn't done nothing.
Maskaev is swinging away, trying to reverse everything with a big left hook or a big right cross. Rahman is working his way into position to own the fight on the scorecard and see where he can go from there.
Let go. Step back. Thank you, box.
Trade body shots in close.
Stop. Step back. Please don't punch. Now, box.
As Rahman walked forward, Maskaev planted his feet for one big right-hand shot.
Maskaev does not want to be next to the ropes like that.
Swinging away with the right hand is Maskaev to try to get Rahman off of it. Rahman's punches shorter, straighter, more consistent.
in Charles and Reno, Nevada. Still to come on our Boxing After Dark main event. Paul Williams taking on Charmaine Mitchell in our welterweight matchup. Williams, the undefeated prospect at 30-0. Unusual in the fact that he's over 6 feet tall and in many instances averages over 100 punches per round. He says he wants one of the elite fighters in the 147-pound weight class, but he'll have to get past Charmaine Mitchell, a long veteran of the sport, almost 18 years, 57 career wins, a former title holder at 140 pounds, and he says his experience should help him this evening. All right, Paul Williams and Charmaine Mitchell still to come. For now, let's get you back to Oleg Maskaev, Hasim Rahman.
Come on, let's go.
Eyes on his neck, eyes on his neck.
Oleg, start getting that jab off. You got to go first all the time. Excuse me. You got to go first all the time. Get to the body. Rip his body up. Face the bench to the left uppercut. The left uppercut is an answer. Left uppercut, right hand back with the hook. You understand?
Some shots up the middle. The guy's open. His hand's back here. Once I throw the shot, get off to the side. Give it up the center. Okay? Okay? Okay. This is simple, Mark. Here we go. You see what I'm saying?
CompuBox numbers in the first 4 rounds. Hasim Rahman is averaging 28 jabs per round. He's thrown 107. He's landed 50 of them for a 47% connection percentage. Maskaev only 7 out of 78. What all that means is that Rahman, with his better jab, is outboxing Oleg Maskaev and gaining lead on the scorecard. Maskaev still looking to land one big shot and change everything.
Maybe you can teach an old dog new tricks, but are they worth anything? Can they be used?
And how much will the old dog listen when he hears things that he knows aren't true? I mean, I always wonder. Valle tells Maskaev at the end of the first round, Rahman is scared to death of you. Well, clearly Rock isn't scared to death of him, and Maskaev knows that.
Don't hold him.
Why do you listen to the trainer at that point?
Thank you.
Here's a hard right hand by Rahman. Perhaps a template for what he wants to do later on. 2 left hooks by Maskaev. He continues to land his left hook more frequently than he does his straight right hand. Rahman doesn't want to get reckless and just swing away and trade with this man. He's got boxing advantages, Lennox.
Yes, he does, and he should use them. See, a lot of Rahman's fights, it looks like a sparring match because he's brawling all the time, when he's definitely got other things in his arsenal he should use, like his jab, which is doing a lot of good things for him right now.
It's pretty simple for Rahman. He's at his best when he remembers to box to set up his punches. He's at his worst when he tries to roundhouse punch and brawl.
When he tries to punch and brawl like that, it makes it a 50-50 chance for him to win the fight because the other guy's throwing the same punches and he might get caught.
I'll warn you about a hole. That's the first warning.
And Jay Nady with his first warning to Oleg Maskaev for holding.
Don't hold. Don't hold. Don't hold. You're holding. You turn your head. He's going to hit you back there.
Maskaev and Nady are not on the same page yet. Good left hook by Rahman, and he got inside and busted Maskaev with good straight right hand as well. And the left hook lands again for Maskaev. Flush on Rahman's chin.
The second and final warning pretty soon.
Rahman's doing a pretty good job blocking Maskaev's right. Maybe as a result of that, he's getting painted with left hooks.
Don't hold him.
I think I like Jay Nady as a referee. I think he's being over officious here. I don't think that Maskaev is doing all that much holding.
Plus, they're heavyweights. Of course they're going to hold. You can't go in a fight with a heavyweight and not expect some holding.
Maskaev's best 20-second period there as he landed a straight right hand and a couple more left hooks.
I mean, I don't want to see a fighter hold a lot either, but I don't see excessive holding.
No, me neither. I'm with you on that, Harv.
Or Larry.
Larry.
Get your back leg. Get your back leg. Block. Now, you can't just walk straight in.
Justice Now returns September
have to
6th
give this guy
with an in-depth look at some of the biggest stories and issues related to the upcoming NFL
See
season.
what I'm saying? The only shot he's got.
Drink water, drink, let me drink. Oleg, when you're blocking the jab, step in the ankle. This guy's yours. He's giving up. He's giving up, Oleg. Oleg, you understand what I mean? Huh? Come on, come on. Come on, where's the mouthpiece? Yeah. Let's go, coach. Okay. Time. Okay, let's go.
In the past, Rahman has had stamina problems late in fights. We're not there yet, but it's something that has to be watched.
Well, of course, one of his most critical losses came after he totally outboxed David Tua for 8 rounds, got hit with a punch after the end of the 8th round, wound up getting TKO'd in the 9th because Tua got an opportunity from the illegal punch. That's one of the fights in which he was well ahead and seemed to get momentarily careless.
I don't think Rahman's going to have stamina problems in this fight because of where he was training. He was training up in Big Bear, California, and that's high altitude.
Maskaev also trained at altitude in Colorado Springs, figuring, I guess, that if Rahman was going to train at altitude, he'd better do the same thing.
Yeah, train at higher altitude.
Second warning. Next
Copy box number through 5. Oh, there you go, Nady with the second warning to Maskaev for holding.
See, a referee can really bother you at that time and really get you out of your game, so you have to really stay focused.
Maskaev stands his ground, fires a right hand. Rahman again, blocking the rights pretty well, letting some of the left hooks through. After 5 rounds, Rahman had landed exactly twice as many punches as Maskaev by box count. That's a much bigger margin than was the case in the first fight, where Rock was well ahead on points when Maskaev knocked him out.
On the back of the head.
Rahman's eyes got big as saucers as he went for a right hand there. But Maskaev was gone from the target. More and more, Maskaev is starting to try to put knockout mustard on his left hook, realizing that he lands the left hook more frequently than he does the right. Now he catches Rahman with a right, comes back with 2 lefts, a couple of body punches. Pretty good thought process by Maskaev here in this round.
Definitely doing a lot more.
Rahman has been slowing down.
Don't hold him. Don't hold him.
It was in the 6th round in Atlantic City 7 years ago that Rahman really had Maskaev going, and Maskaev had to weather the storm.
You're holding. Stop it.
You stop it, Jay.
Now Maskaev lands the right hand.
Don't hold him. Don't hold him.
He's getting closer moment by moment to landing something big, clean, and sharp with the right hand. Rahman with a little jab, and now a big stiff jab. And another one. Those are 3 brilliant jabs by Hasim Rahman. And he knows he's got a good thing going, so he keeps throwing it. In a jabbing contest, Rock is going to win. Maskaev is pretty good there.
Don't hold him.
Rahman steps inside and lands a left and a right. Right hand to punctuate the round for Hasim Rahman. Halfway through.
Oh, man. Darren. You okay? All right, take a deep, give me a deep breath, all right? Relax. Okay, give me a good deep breath. Right. Look here. Now, I want you to use more jabs, okay? Do those jabs. Now, don't just walk in. You walk in, you got to walk in, move your head. Don't just walk straight in and look for the shot. Move your head.
He's hurting bad, bro. All right, come on. Come on. Keep that jab going.
Fred.
Keep that jab going. You got to start letting go. Listen, start aiming the punches in the middle of the chest. Okay?
Neither fighter looks like the salvation of the heavyweight division, but this is a good, tough, and I have it a very close fight. I have it even.
Harold, how do you have it?
Okay, Jim, 57 57, 3 rounds apiece. I got it all even. I gave the first 3 rounds to Hasim Rahman, but Oleg Maskaev doing what you just saw there. Left hook, straight right hands, catching Rahman on the way in. By the way, I gotta agree with all of you guys. Oleg Maskaev is not holding. 3-3, 57-57.
They trade punches in the center of the ring. Becoming exactly the kind of fight it was in Atlantic City in 1999 when Rahman got upset and knocked out by Maskaev's right hand. Again, Rahman goes back to the jab, which is his big advantage in the fight.
Rahman realizes that jab's working for him now. That's a good thing.
Stop!
What Maskaev does better than Rahman is he shows shorter, crisper punches. Rahman's right hand is a long punch, and you've got to be right there at the end of it for it to matter.
Don't hold. Box out. Box out. Stop! Stop now. Stop, please.
The referee needs to go in there and break them.
Oh, Maskaev thunderous with the right hand here. He lands 2 big rights. Rahman momentarily not punching along the rope. Maskaev trying to get in one more big shot. Rahman trying to back him off with a right.
Once again, Jane 80 warns Maskaev. I'm very surprised by the one-sidedness of his referee.
Larry, I would have to agree with you.
Perhaps reminding you of Memphis, Tennessee against Mike Tyson and the number of times that Eddie Cotton was warning you for pushing Tyson down or holding when in fact it didn't seem like there was much of that going on.
Thank you. I always wanted that opportunity to say that's a terrible ref.
Both fighters tired now.
And now Rahman has his turn. And Maskaev backs him off with a left hook. Rock wants to keep coming with the right hand. This has been a tumultuous round. Maskaev has gotten in a couple of very clean shots.
Don't hold. You're holding. Stop!
There's no secret to anybody in the arena what Oleg Maskaev is trying to do. He's trying to duplicate what he did 7 years ago. He's trying to land another right hand that changes Hasim Rahman's life. This is what happened in the 8th round. November 6, 1999. Rahman had been in trouble for several seconds, having trouble finding his balance before Maskaev landed this shot.
One of the questions in some fights about Rahman has been his stamina.
Right hand puts Rahman on the floor right next to me. Right next to me. Right next to me.
And he doesn't look like he's going to get up.
No, he isn't. He's not going to get up anytime soon.
And that was Oleg Maskaev celebrating his knockout of Hasim Rahman 7 years ago in 1999. Can he do it again tonight? Their fight is somewhat similar as they arrive at that 8th round juncture.
Go!
Hour punches through 7 here. Oleg Maskaev making a comeback. Rahman is 73 out of 153. Maskaev 62 out of 213. Harold Letterman now has Maskaev ahead in the fight as the result of having won 4 rounds in a row on the Letterman card. Both fighters were slow to get off the stool at the end of the break between rounds.
You know, in my mind, Rahman's winning the fight. That jab is definitely apparent and definitely effective.
Rahman stepping forward with the jab here. Maskaev long ago dispensed with the jab as a primary weapon. He's throwing big right hands and left hooks.
Let me tell you, Oleg right now, Maskaev is tired. He's breathing hard and looking very weary.
And his hands are down below his waist at moments of rest.
This is where you get caught. When you're tired, this is where you get hurt.
And Rahman seems aware of it and is looking to step forward and land something. Two jabs by Rahman, a right hand and a left hook by Oleg Maskaev. Picture of the fight. Rahman advancing behind the jab, landing crisper. Maskaev landing more and more of his big power shots.
Maskaev needs to keep his hands up right now. The fact that he's tired, he's dropping his hand. Like I said, that's where you get hurt.
So hold it. Let go. Stop. The guy's arm over there. You think I can't see it?
Almost two-thirds of the way through the bout. Both fighters tired, or so it would appear.
Let go. Step back.
Maskaev, the tireder of the two,
Okay, now
here in the 8th. Hands all the way below his waist.
Maskaev got himself back into the fight
Don't hold, Rock. You're holding,
and
Rock.
seemed to have the momentum,
You're holding.
but now he's sort of hit the wall.
Okay, Bob.
Yeah, but is Rahman doing enough to take advantage of Maskaev hitting the wall? There's a right hand by Rahman and a good left hand inside as Maskaev was trying to throw his right. Rahman got the better of that exchange. And he lands two quick left hooks as Maskaev didn't have his hands up. Fatigue played in Rahman's favor in round 8.
One more. Okay. Now listen. I want you to be smart with it, okay? Be smart. Use the jab. This time, go out like you did the first round. Real slow. Real sharp with the jab. And buy around with the jab, okay? Keep jab. Now, when he... You give me your leg? 15 minutes for your life, baby. Come on.
Watch where you can step into your punches. Listen, don't cross your legs.
All right, we're going to see some jabs from Rahman. Very effective. This is what makes the difference in a fight, the jab. Anytime a guy tries to start something, get that jab in his face, it just stops everything he tries to try.
Well, Torrance, Rahman's trainer, told him just to try to win this round with the jab because he sees that Rahman is tired and he's trying to help him pull himself together for the last 4 rounds.
Rahman's connect advantage in the 8th round, 33-12, the biggest of the fight so far. He landed 19 out of 34 jabs in the round and an assortment of power punches to go with them. So Rahman is coming off of a round which should have given him momentum toward the latter part of the fight.
Stop right now. Stop, please. Step back, both of you. Thank you, gentlemen. March.
There goes that jab again.
It's abundantly clear what happens when Rahman is able to keep throwing the jab and landing it. He creates space, he sets up his defense, he's in the right position. It's harder for Maskaev to land his power shots. There he does it again. Rahman just putting Maskaev out of the way with the jab at a moment when Maskaev was trying to throw his right.
Is Maskaev showing his age here?
Watch your head, Rock. Watch your head.
Or is he going to be able to land something big? Is he trying to set a trap to land one big one?
I think he's trying to set a trap. That's what he's trying to do. He's leaning back, waiting for Rock to commit himself so he can throw his power right hand after that.
Got a good left hook there. And another right hand and left hook. And now Maskaev with the jab. Maskaev with 2 body shots. Momentarily thought he had a foothold towards something bigger. Hard right hand by Rahman.
Stop! Stop! Okay, guys.
trying. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to throw this right hand, and doggone it, I'm going to land it sometime.
I thought I saw some blood coming out of Rahman's mouth after one of those right hands.
Don't hold him. Don't hold him.
Good body shots again by Maskaev. Trying to make Rahman conscious of the body so that he can land something upstairs. Two big, strong men leaning against each other through 9 rounds. Both very tired now as we get ready for the last 9 minutes in the ring. And if Rahman had fallen behind prior to the last 2 rounds, he's made a big rally.
Water on his head. Water, water, water. We need water.
Wait. Spread your legs down. Come on. Give me this bottle. Give me that bottle. Oleg, you got to keep getting off with the jab. Okay, wait, it's all right. You got to keep getting off with, listen to me. Oleg.
Don't walk into this guy and give him those 3 shots. You don't have to. Keep off the rope. I don't want you back nowhere through the rope, okay?
Okay.
Take the left hand with jabbing and feint. This guy has nothing. Okay? Jab and feint. Now you're throwing your right hand over the top, but you're not coming back with the left hook. Okay? Yeah. Okay?
This guy is so bait down, man.
Yeah.
Keep using your jab, backing this guy up, man. It's an easy fight.
Everything's behind your jab.
Come with the left hook.
That's right. But behind the jab.
Okay. And you loading up with your right hand. Don't do that.
100-degree night in Las Vegas. A lot of people talking in Rahman's corner. At least Maskaev only listens to Victor Valle Jr. Rahman with a 25-14 connect advantage in the 9th round. Over the course of the last 2 rounds, Rahman has landed 58 punches by CompuBox count to only 26 for Maskaev. Now Maskaev starts the 10th with 2 big right hands. Harold, how do you have it through 9?
Okay, Jim. 5 rounds to 4. 86, 85, Hasim Rahman. Jim, I gotta tell you, I think physical condition is gonna be who wins this fight. The guy that's in better condition down the last 3 rounds, I think should win this fight. Outwins the last 2 rounds to Rahman just like he called it. 5-4, Rahman.
Is it physical condition or is it age?
Well, ultimately it becomes the same thing.
Yep.
Can Rahman at age 33 exert greater energy over the course of the last 3 rounds than Maskaev at age 37? Lennox, you had some of these 12-round fights that were wars of wills. How difficult is it to fight exhaustion for big men like this in the late rounds?
It is very difficult because you got big guys in there. The good thing, the referee is not allowing them to hold, so, you know, once you're holding and wrestling in there, that takes a lot more energy out of you. But age is definitely a factor. When you reach 38, 37, 38, that's when you start to plateau off in the age.
Good body shots by Maskaev. And a big left hook upstairs by Rahman. But since Maskaev started really devotedly throwing the body shots 2 rounds ago, he's getting himself more gainfully into possible position to throw a big right hand upstairs. Still, Rahman's winning the rounds with his jab.
Don't hold. Hold on. All right, stop.
I think Nady's doing a very good job right now. I don't know why Rahman wants to be at close quarters, because it's at close quarters that Maskaev seems to do better, like right there.
But I think Rahman thinks that Maskaev is tiring and that he is going to have a chance to knock him out.
Plus, he wants to impose his size and his strength on Maskaev. He feels that Maskaev doesn't have enough power or energy that he has, even the stamina.
Stop! Let him out.
when they wrestle, Rock probably feels as though he's the stronger man, and therefore is going to tire Maskaev out more than vice versa.
In my scorecard, that evens the fight again.
Although again, Maskaev looked the tireder of the two.
A good look at downtown Reno, Nevada, the place they call the biggest little city in the world. Still to come in our main event, we will see if the bigger Paul Williams can handle the guy they call the little big man, Charmbe Mitchell. Williams has a energetic, entertaining style that he believes will carry him to the top of the welterweight division. We'll get our second look at Paul Williams on HBO in the last 3 months. Williams and Mitchell still to come. For now, let's send you back to the conclusion of Rahman Maskaev 2.
11th round. 11th round.
Put some water in his mouth.
Oleg, listen, when it says 30 seconds, you got to start letting go now. Go to the body. You haven't tried that left uppercut for nothing, bro. Get that left uppercut going. Get those up when you...
Don't be in there. You don't have to. Hey, listen. Keep your back off the rope. I do not want your back off the rope. Okay? Okay. Is that clear?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
All right. Look. These guys so square, you can run them uppercuts up the middle, baby. Right. Listen, Rock.
Yo, he's going. What are we doing?
Look at. Listen. Give me this round.
All right, let's go.
Look.
CompuBox numbers in the 10th show Maskaev with a 22-17 connect advantage. That is the first round in which CompuBox has found Maskaev outlanding Rahman. A nice change for the sport. A second entertaining heavyweight fight this year. The other one, of course, was Lehman Brewster against Sergey Liahovic. A very entertaining heavyweight fight. The winner of that one, Liahovic, is here tonight to see if maybe one of these two guys wants to fight him. Liahovic, originally from Belarus, now living in Phoenix. Owner of the heavyweight title belt as the result of his victory over Brewster. Good left hook by Maskaev. Backs Rahman off. Another good left hook by Maskaev. Rahman still seeming to want to get close and try to impose his weight and his will on Maskaev. Good right hand by Rahman. Good three-punch combination there by Maskaev. Momentarily stopped Rahman in his tracks. Good left hook. Once again, the left hook, the most effective punch all night for Oleg Maskaev. He's landed some right hands, but not nearly as frequently as he's landed that strong left hook on the jaw of Rahman.
He's also done better body work than Rahman has. Can a heavyweight title holder win on a jab?
Left hook again lands for Maskaev.
Rahman needs to start rallying now. This is getting too close right now. He needs to really bridge the gap.
Lennox, if Hasim Rahman loses a decision to Oleg Maskaev, it's hard for me to believe that we will ever see him within range of ruling the heavyweight division again.
I'd have to agree with you.
Now Rahman grabs and holds Maskaev blatantly as Maskaev landed two more heavy shots.
All of a sudden, Rahman wants to go backwards after that.
There's a swelling outside the right eye of Hasim Rahman. That is clearly the product of those successful left hooks by Oleg Maskaev. And there's another left hook by Maskaev. And a left hook on the jaw. And Maskaev still isn't throwing that left uppercut that Victor Valle Jr. is asking for, but the left hook has been very kind to him in the 11th round. And Rahman hasn't found anything as effective as Maskaev's left hook.
Don't do it anymore.
Now Jane Beatty sees a low blow, and Maskaev said, Rahman's ready to fight, and Maskaev gets in two more shots before the end of the round. So Rahman chose not to take any time to recover from the low blow. And we've got one round to go in Las Vegas in a very interesting fight.
Okay. All right. Now give me a deep breath. Give me a deep breath.
Stand on the ring, baby.
Okay.
Stand on the ring.
Deep breath. Give me one more. Okay, one. This is the last round. Last round, baby. Give me a spit bucket.
Deep breath. This is the last round.
Okay, rock.
All right, bro. All right, come on. Come on. Okay. Ole. Last round, baby. Last round. You're doing good. Let's go. This is the one you need. Keep him in the middle of the ring. Keep him in the middle of the ring. Let's go.
We go to the 12th and final round.
Is this not just the twilight of American heavyweight gods, but the nightfall of American heavyweights?
3 minutes to go. Asim Rahman rallied in the 9th and 10th rounds, outlanded Oleg Maskaev in both of those rounds, seems potentially be headed home in the fight. Maskaev has rallied in the 10th and 11th, outlanded Rahman in both of those rounds by a 45-31 margin. And now we're going to have a tape problem on the glove of Rahman, and there will be a delay, which gives Maskaev a little bit more time to rest and prepare himself for these last 2 minutes, 34 seconds.
Okay. Good enough. Let's go.
Time in, says Jay Nady. Oleg Maskaev looked at the beginning of the fight as though he wasn't concerned with winning rounds. I even suggested that it might not be important to him. Maybe in position or knock Rahman out. The left hook started the damage. Down goes Rock. It is a knockdown. And Rahman's trying to argue to Nady that he was pushed down.
No, he got knocked down.
Started the damage.
He got knocked down.
Can Maskaev knock Rahman out again? Rahman is wobbling, holding on for dear life. A near tackle by Rahman. He's got to make it through a minute and a half just to finish the fight. Oleg Maskaev may be headed for a 2-point round in the 12th. An exhausted Rahman doesn't seem to have the firepower to fight back. And after Nady spent so much time warning Maskaev about holding, Rahman's trying to hold to finish, and Maskaev is trying to knock him out again. Solid right hand by Maskaev.
Well, he's
Winning
far
around in a landslide.
and he's far enough away that he's not going to fall in our laps either.
For the moment,
Rahman is still rocky on his feet. His feet are not there. I'm telling you, he's going to get knocked out in this fight.
Oleg
His legs are gone. And that's it. It's over. It is over.
He's won the fight. Oleg Maskaev has another knockout of Hasim Rahman.
Where have you gone, Joe Louis? A lonely boxing nation turns its eyes to you.
All 4 heavyweight title belts belong to fighters born and raised in former Soviet republics. So if the heavyweight division is dying in America, it is alive and well in Eastern Europe. And if you think this is not an exciting time for the heavyweight division here, you'd feel differently if you were from Kazakhstan or Ukraine or Russia or Belarus.
This is how it all started. It started with a left-right combination on the chin that wobbled. Rahman just couldn't get his balance back from there. This is where he's hurt. Here's another look at it from a different angle.
And here's the stoppage, Lennox. Right hand, boom. Right hand, boom. Right hand, boom. So he finally knocks him out with the right hand, but all night long it was the left hook that set it up.
Absolutely.
I think that was a wonderful performance at the end of the day or the night by Maskaev for a 37-year-old guy to outlast a 33-year-old guy, once again taking advantage of Rahman's problem with stamina, which he's had through his entire career.
A sturdy, willing, intelligent fighter who simply wouldn't give up in the fight. That's Oleg Maskaev. He wouldn't give up in his career. When his former trainer told him he ought to quit for his own health, that he couldn't stop power punches anymore, he wouldn't give up in this fight when Rahman appeared to be out jabbing him and outlanding him early in the fight, and he gets his second knockout victory over Hassim. Here's Michael Buffer with the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in Las Vegas, the Cinderella story of heavyweight boxing comes to life at 2 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 12. The winner by knockout victory and new WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Oleg, the Big O.